All right, this study ball, we're taking a look at the other Saturday wild card game, and that is the Bengals against the Raiders. They played earlier this year as well, and the game was 32-13. So I know when you look at the score and you say, oh my gosh, Cincinnati killed them. It's going to be a walk in the park this time around. But actually, it was a really, really close football game. 16-13 well into the fourth quarter, and then the Bengals scored 17 points in the last 5.5 minutes of this game to blow it open. But this was a close game all the way. Now, it wasn't a lot of offense in this game. Both of these teams are big play type teams. The Raiders were able to generate some big plays, and I'll show you here that their one touchdown drive came with 3 big plays. I don't know if they can sustain a bunch of drives. I don't know if they're good enough offensively to dink and dunk the ball and win this football game. They're going to need to generate those big plays. Darren Waller coming back, he was huge in this game, is going to be key. On the other side, the Bengals have been a big play team as well, and they got zero pass plays over 20 yards in this game. That's almost unheard of for this team. We've seen how explosive they can be, how explosive they were just a couple weeks ago against the Chiefs. 0 big plays in the passing game. Joe Mixon was the key, ran for over 100 yards, got a couple big touchdown runs, and that was the difference in this game. But that is something to watch for, the big plays for both of these teams in this matchup. All right, going to start with the Bengals. Key in this game was and will be the front 4 of the Raiders. They do not like to bring pressure. They will every once in a while, but they want to leave everybody back in coverage, and they believe in Yannick Ngakoue and Max Crosby to be their guys that can generate continual pressure on a quarterback without having to bring extra guys. And that was the key. Can these 5 guys block those 4 guys for the Raiders? We are going to see, because that's what happened early in this game. Is the front 4 of the Raiders dominated this game. This is Ngakoue back here. He also gets chipped by the back. Doesn't matter. He still gets home here. And you'll see it's because, okay, we're going to take away the quick throws here as we're dropping down to take the shallow. We're going to take away those quick throws because Joe wants to throw the ball down the field. Now we've got to get pressure before things can pop open. You see it right there. It's coming. Tyler Boyd's going to be open right there for a deep play. Joe's trying to hold it, but it doesn't matter. Ngakoue gets home sooner. Ball comes out. Early turnover leads to 3 points for the Raiders. Here we go again. Okay, we're going to walk this linebacker up here. Why do we walk the linebacker up here? We're trying to get this offensive guard to engage here and say, okay, I got to block him, so we get one-on-ones everywhere else across the board, trying to create one-on-ones for our pass rushers. So he steps up, but then he's going to get out of there, and you see it. They're going to leave. They're going to bring a tight end back down. They're going to bring 6 guys in here against 4. Doesn't matter. Once again, the pressure, right? Boom, boom, boom. Nobody open, nobody open, nobody open. So you got to cover in the early stages of the down. You got to cover so these guys can get pressure and win. And that's exactly what happens. Joe's jumping all over, running around, trying to find an opening. Can't do it. Another sack. All right. 3rd sack in the game. Had 3 sacks in this game. So again, we're going to walk this linebacker up just enough so this guy engages here so he can't get out there and help on our guys. We're going to put, see this, 1, 2, 3 defenders over here to this side. So we're going to force those 3 guys to come this direction. We try to get Max Crosby over here one-on-one. All right? We've got man-to-man coverage here on the tight end. This is what we call a green dog. Okay, so what's a green dog? That means I'm coming up to cover the tight end. If he pops out here and blocks, I'm going to add on as a blitzer and try to find a hole. But again, it's going to be about quick coverage. Okay, you see it. The quick coverage, meaning they're covering them in the early stages of the down. Okay, he checks and blocks. Boom, I see that. I engage. I'm going to take off at Joe Burrow. He's got nowhere to throw it right off the bat. Boom, sack number 3. They got after Joe Burrow all day long, but it starts with the Bengals wanting to throw the ball down the field, so something to keep an eye on. Do they throw more short throws in this game, especially early, to slow down those guys up front? But when they take shots down the field, can the Raiders cover them well on the back end long enough for those front 4 to get home and to force Joe Burrow away from those deep throws? Okay, so with that, something else that's going to be key is Joe Burrow's a pretty good athlete. He's got the ability to run. So you're going to play man-to-man coverage. You're going to try to attack our receivers on the back end. Okay, you're going to get a lot of pressure here. That's going to leave openings for Joe Burrow to run. It's a great example. He steps up, athletic, gets himself a first down by running the football. Something that Joe Burrow could really hurt this team with if they're only going to rush forward and they're going to drop everybody else, especially if they're going to play some man. Okay, here's an opportunity. They bring pressure here. Okay, so they've got less guys here and should have had another sack. We've got color right there. But we missed that opportunity. Joe does a nice job spinning out of it. Not a huge gain, but it's a positive gain. And that's the whole key. Positive gains instead of sacks. Keep yourself ahead of the chain so those pass rushers can't get after you. Joe Burrow's legs could be a big part of that. Okay, we talked about the big plays. Okay, the ability to get big plays. We saw a couple weeks ago against the Chiefs, as I mentioned. Man, the Bengals were, big play after big play after big play, and specifically with Jamar Chase. They didn't let Jamar Chase get any big plays in this game. Here's a man-to-man look. Okay, we get the go route. This is what we threw against the Chiefs numerous times, and Jamar just came up with the big plays, contested plays. Here's an opportunity. Nope, not this week. We're going to contest it. We're going to make it a tough catch, and sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. If you're going to live in that world, it's going to be hard. Okay, here's another one. We're going to get this safety to turn over here. We get Jamar Chase on a post right here. Great opportunity for a big play, but it's quick pressure now. Front end and back end working together, okay? Sometimes the back end gets exposed, as we were showing a little bit earlier, but we get home quickly. Max Crosby gets home quickly here, so Joe Burrow has to rush his throw. Now he's going to miss this throw. You see all this space out here. He leaves the ball outside, miss an opportunity for a big play. And that's what the Raiders are going to need. When they have opportunities on the back end, the front end's going to have to win, because I don't know if they've got the guys to hold up on the back end without quick pressure. But you see Max Crosby over here with the great spin route. Boop. Now there's Joe, has to rush his throw. And you see, ball's over here. We got a chance for a big touchdown. He's got to throw it early. Ball's left out there. No chance for a big play. And here we're going to go one more. Double move, boom, boom, double move. And even though the corner plays it pretty well, gets over the top of him. But once again, you see the pressure. Ngakwe's in his face. Just maybe affecting it just enough. And then the safety gets over there. Even though Jamar Chase has a step, safety gets over there to get involved, knock that big play away. And the Raiders are in business, because now it's about short plays, short plays, short plays, and hoping that they make a mistake, or they try the deep one and they miss it. All right, the other side, we talked about big plays for the Raiders. That's really what they've been built on this year. One of the best teams in the league with big plays. Big Darren Waller's back, and he's got the ability to make short plays, big plays. Okay, one of their favorite routes that they like to run. We get man-to-man coverage. We're going to put him on a choice route. He's got the ability to get outside leverage, break outside, or break inside. But here, great job sticking him. Good throw by Derek Carr out in front. He's able to turn the corner. Now Darren Waller up into the secondary. We got 25-yard play on the choice route. Now you see Darren Waller up top. Little motion here, little play action there. Get those linebackers. Boom. Find that opening. Derek Carr drives it on. A great catch. And now we're rolling. We're running again. Another big play, 20-yard play. All right, this is their one touchdown drive. This is their one touchdown drive of the game. So I talk about this team being a big play team. Seen a couple big plays, but those didn't lead to touchdowns. Okay, this team oftentimes needs to get big plays to set them up for touchdowns. So here, off of the hard play action, okay, they're trying to get this one up over the top. Safety stays high. Darren Waller, once again, just find that window in between. Good job by Derek Carr stepping up. Boom. Hits Darren Waller in between those guys. Got a 25-yard play to start the drive. We're at midfield, okay? Next play. Okay, here we go again. We're going down the seam. Okay, we got cover two right here, looking at this Mike linebacker. He starts to turn, but then for some reason he settles right here. Darren Waller takes the middle of the field. Another good throw with pressure in his face by Derek Carr. Boom. up over the top. Huge play. So on 2 plays, we've just gone 50-some yards. We set ourselves up inside the red zone on 2 big plays. That's what they're capable of, especially when Darren Waller is on the field. Okay, I see man-to-man. Okay, Foster Moreau is up top. Okay, first they have a corner on him. Then this corner is going to come and change, and they're going to run a linebacker out here on him. Okay, once Derek Carr sees the one-on-one out there, we're going to give a little sluggo, a little stem inside. Now we're going to let the ball go. Nice ball. Moreau goes up and makes the catch. Big play, touchdown. Really what this team has done well all year long, even with the different pieces they've got in there. Continue to find ways to generate big plays. Love this right here by Derek Carr. Sees the rotation down, rotation back. Boom, you get this guy to move with the back. He's got a skinny post back to this side. You love these opportunities when a team's going to show you too high, roll to one high, put your foot in the ground, boom, great throw, another chunk play. This is how they set up all their points in this game, and you need Derek Carr to hit all of these. We need him to be aggressive and hit all of these. Here's another one. Opportunity here. We're going to run double seams. Read off of this free safety right here. Would love to see him be more aggressive. He goes to the check down here, and I always talk about Derek Carr. Be aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive. That last play, he was aggressive. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and he drove it. Here, great opportunity to work that free safety and come back and hit a seam for a big play instead of just checking the ball down. Again, positive plays are great, but they're going to need the big plays in this game. Can't miss some of these easy opportunities to attack down the field. So, in the first wild card game, Bengals-Raiders, there's some things to keep an eye on. Pressure by 4 by the Raiders. Can Joe Burrow and company make them pay? Can they hold up long enough to get those shots down the field? Because I don't know if they can hold up on the back end. Maybe Joe Burrow beat them with a big play or two with his legs to slow down the pass rush, where they've got to start seeing Joe instead of just coming after him. On the other side, Raiders, all about the big plays. I'm not sure they're built to be able to run the football and have success that way all day long. They're going to have to generate some big plays and maybe have to generate some big touchdowns that way. You know, they're pretty good at running the football when they get down tight into the red zone. But to get down there, I think they're going to have to generate some big plays. They're going to have to match the Bengals' big plays. As I said, last game, the Bengals had 0. They had, I think, 5 or 6 plays of 19 or 20 yards through the air. They just weren't able to put the ball into the end zone. The Bengals weren't able to get that until late in the game. So a couple things to keep an eye on when you watch this game, but I have a feeling that team that has the most big plays wins this football game.